Our special guest today is Tyler Martin, who leads enterprise sales strategy at Lexmark. He's been at the center of bringing AI into their sales team. We'll talk about what's working, what's changing, and where sales is headed next. Welcome, Tyler.
Thank you for having me, Karan. I'm happy to be here and excited for it.
Okay, Tyler, my first question to you. How do you see AI transforming business functions across sales, marketing, and service?
That's a great question. Let's start by thinking about the challenges that sales organizations have today. And one of the main ones is increasing your revenue and margins without getting additional resources. So, sales are being asked to do more with the same. And when you're looking at increasing your revenue, there's a few ways that you can do that. The first is to increase the size of the opportunities that you're engaging with. The second is to increase the number of opportunities you're engaging with. And then the third one would be to increase your win rate. So where I see AI is coming alongside the sales organization and helping our sales team be more effective, more efficient, and more productive so that they can engage in more opportunities and win more. I also see the ability of agents to come along and help reduce the administrative tasks that the sales team have. So if you think about the leads that marketing is taking and handing over to the sales team, I see an agent picking that up first, doing research on the account to understand the objectives that the customer has, doing a little bit more research on the contact that's coming over, and then marrying that information up with our solutions and creating a well-rounded, concise, professional prospecting email that when it gets to the sales rep, they can then take a look at the research and approve and just move on, send that email and save a tremendous amount of time in starting that engagement with the customer.
Yeah, that resonates so much with me, Tyler. In fact, these are some of the key insights that went behind creating the sales qualification agent in Dynamics 365 Sales. We heard from customers again and again that the sellers were spending 4 to 6 hours every week just researching leads, reaching out to customers, doing follow-ups. And now agents can do all of that manual work so sellers can actually focus on building relationships. Tell me a bit more about how did Lexmark start their journey with AI, and what are some of the use cases that you guys are focused on?
Yeah, so let me start by saying we've got a fantastic sales leadership team who recognize the advantages of AI early. And we've rolled Copilot and Copilot for Sales out to our organization globally. Where we're focused on is really helping our sales reps to become more efficient in what they're doing. And they're using Copilot to do the account research to help set the strategy that they have within the account. They are using it to help write those prospecting emails, be more concise and professional with that. They're also using it within their video meetings to allow AI and Copilot to capture the meeting notes and the action items within that call. So then they can be focused and more engaged in the conversation with their customers and their partners. So, at the end of the day, it all comes down to that efficiency and giving time back to the sellers that can be reinvested.
Absolutely love that. You are absolutely at the cutting edge of leveraging AI for just the day-to-day efficiencies. That's a great example. What are some of the early results you're seeing, and what's next in your own AI transformation journey at Lexmark?
Well, although we do want to track our win rate and the number of opportunities and see those grow, we expect to see those grow. Where we are is early in the journey, and we're really tracking the adoption of Copilot within the sales organization. I'm happy to say right now we're at an 88% adoption rate, which is fantastic. I can give you some anecdotal commentary as well. We've held small group roundtables, and one of the sales reps said that they are using Copilot to create those concise and professional prospecting emails. And he saw his response rate go from 5% prior to using Copilot to a 20% response rate with using Copilot. So that's really helping him to engage with more customers, which is exactly what we're looking for. Now, where I see this going, Next, we are starting to work with the sales qualification agent to do exactly what I mentioned earlier, grabbing those leads and then doing that early research for the sales rep to help them be even more efficient as they get that lead and begin that communication with with the customer.
That's great. In fact, at the beginning of this episode, we talked about this concept of frontier firms. These are forward-looking organizations who are realizing the fact that while we're in early innings of AI, there is massive impact to be had with it. So it's really inspiring to see how you guys are just taking AI and starting to make sellers more efficient, but also starting to play with the next frontier of agents. All right, the last question from my side then. What is one piece of advice that you would want to leave our audience with as they embark on their own AI transformation?
That's a good question. I think I'd start with knowing your sales organization and where they stand with AI today. I think so many people are waiting for the agents, to be perfected and understand where that is. There's so many efficiencies that the sales team and the sales members can get just by, jumping in and starting with Copilot, and that will build the confidence in the agents when the agents come along. So, in my perspective, don't wait. If you're thinking about AI today, and if you've got challenges and you want your sales to be more efficient, get started.
Thank you, Tyler. These are some incredibly valuable insights in how Copilot and agents are changing the way we do work every day. Well, Tyler, I appreciate you taking the time. It's an absolute pleasure every time I get to meet with you. We learn a lot from you, and we're just grateful to be a partner on your AI journey.
Thank you, Karan. It's a pleasure to be here.